How's it going, everyone? This is Bennett, and today I'm going to be talking about Bluetooth Buddy, which is a native iOS application I built that interfaces with the Arduino over Bluetooth serial connection. So, without further ado, I'll give you a little overview of some of the hardware that I'm using. This is Danny the cat. He says hello to everyone. I'm going to crash into all my gear. Wonderful. Alright, so here we have the Arduino Nano. I chose this device because it was small, easy to fit on a breadboard, and it's relatively cheap, so I would highly recommend that. I will link to all these products in this video as well as on GitHub. However you found me, you can find this hardware. Here is a simple LED to indicate the status of the current. I guess if it's locked or unlocked, this will kind of tell you. And we're also going to get audible feedback from this passive buzzer right here, so we'll play some tones through that. And then on this side, you can get a kind of closer look at the Bluetooth modules. So it kind of has 4 pins that go in here. It takes 5 volts from the Arduino and grounds with the Arduino. And then it's also using these two, the purple and gray wire, to tap into the serial ports that come out of the Nano. So you can use any Arduino device that has serial input-output or would support software serial. This should, in theory, work with that. And that's really all the wiring there is. I thought about adding a button to have a way to lock it if you didn't have the app and you wanted to press a button to lock it. You'll see it in the wiring diagram, but I didn't actually implement it here. I did it all through software. So I'm going to plug the USB into my Mac for power only. There's no data. You hear a little welcome chime right there, and we are ready to pair. You'll also see on this side the Bluetooth module is blinking in preparation to pair with the device it's seeking something to pair with right now. So before we pair it, I want to just give you a real quick run over of what's happening in the code. So we can see you can check this out on GitHub too. So I'm not going to bore you too many details. There's a codes array and a names array, and those can be indexed to find the appropriate code and which user is logging in. So we want to make sure you keep those in sync. Very important. And then down here, when we have a serial stream to read, we say, hey, is there a user that matches this person? If so, what's their index? And then share their name, basically, with the app. And we have a changing of the guard over here. So now we have Angel the cat, which would like to say hello to everyone watching. They love this stuff. All right. So move these wire cutters. Let's fire up the app and get this going. So this is a native single view application I built using Swift and Apple's core Bluetooth. So we'll fire this up and you'll hear that little beep. It's basically saying, hey, when the app starts, it sends like a hey, I'm awake type message. The Arduino thinks it's trying to log in with a code, so it gives you that little beep, 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 saying this isn't valid. So that's what you heard right there. But let's see. So my username, I believe, was 1234, corresponds to Bennett. So if I type in 1234 unlock, I get an unlocked welcome Bennett, and the green LED is lit. And you can also see now that the Bluetooth module, since it has paired, is also solid red. So it's really helpful to have that little LED indicator telling you the state of the Bluetooth connection. Now we can lock this back up by pressing the lock button here. And there you see it logged out. I believe Nicole's login is 2468. Let's give that a shot. So we got 2468, and also you can really see that it looks kind of blurry on the GoPro. Welcome, Nicole. Logged in. Very cool, right? All right, so we log out. Let's try to log in with a code that isn't in there, like 1478. Give that a shot. And you can see that does not work. So now let's log back in. So not instant, but it's pretty quick. I don't know, a few millisecond delay, 100 millisecond delay there. Could be worse, could be better. For this type of application, it works fine. So now what we're going to do is we are going to put the app to sleep. So my phone is going to go to sleep here. And what the Arduino code does is check in on the client. I think it's at every 15-second interval and say, are you still awake? Or like, are you still there? You'll see it just chirp some data. The client doesn't respond. It just signed me out to say, hey, okay, nobody's here anymore. Let's lock it back up. And so I guess kind of what I wanted to prove with this was that you could do simple authentication with a Bluetooth library. Like Bluetooth application. So whether you wanted to hook this up and do something with a relay and like turn on a light, or have a servo unlock like a 3D printed box, or do something cool like that with it, you could really build off this foundation. And simply, you could be really easy to add a servo to the Arduino and say, okay, when this user logs in, rotate the servo and open up the chest to let people put something in here. Or you could do like a circular design and have it spin around to open up the portion for whoever logged in the right code. You can really do whatever you want. I don't know, I'm probably gonna continue to play on this and expand on it, but the code's all on GitHub. I'll have it linked on YouTube if that isn't how you found this video. So you guys can feel free to play with this code and modify it and make cool stuff. So that's kind of all I got to show you. Hope you guys are enjoying this video and it helped you kind of figure out how to interface with Bluetooth. I tried to comment my code pretty thoroughly, so happy hacking, I guess, and have fun.